What's humping, camel kidnappers? Welcome back to Monkey Boys Toys, and welcome back to the sofa. Thanks very much for joining me again. Here's a carrot to look at. Now, as the thumbnail and title would suggest, this week's video is going to be a bit of a Playmobil overload. For some time now, I've been collecting some of the Playmobil sets because I think they're really good value for money, and they really are excellent. So I thought this week I'd show you everything that I've collected, and then I'll feature each item individually over the next few weeks. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Let's remove Mr. Carrot, and I'll bring in the first items, and it is the Ghostbusters Ecto-1 vehicle. Now, I also picked up the 4 Ghostbusters to go along with this, because the Ecto-1 didn't come with the 4 Ghostbusters, it just came with Winston and Janine. So I've picked up the 4 Ghostbusters to go along with this, but we'll be having a look at this on the channel in the coming weeks. Obviously I don't have to build this one because it's already done, and I've got a bag with some of the accessories and such in it as well. But anyway, that's the first item. Let's take that out of the way. The next item that I picked up is this. It's the Playmobil Slimer and Hot Dog Stand set. This is a 53-piece set, as you can see. So I will be building this and having a look at it, but there's just a quick look at what's inside the set. So yeah, that's the next thing that I picked up. Slimer and the hot dog stand. Okay, let's remove that. The next item that I got was, and is, the Ecto-1A from Ghostbusters 2. As you can see, this is a 104-piece set. Let's just flip it around to the back so that we can have a look at everything that's included. You see, we've got the 4 Ghostbusters included with this particular vehicle, and they're in their Ghostbusters 2 outfits. As you see up here, we've got the slime blowers and some pink slime effects. So yeah, there's the Ecto-1A. So that's going to be another item that's going to be featured on the channel in the coming weeks. Let's pop that one off to the side. The next item, or items that I got, is not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 of the limited edition 6-inch Playmobil Ghostbuster figures. Now, each one of these figures is limited to 12,500 pieces, as you can see here on the sticker, and I do quite like the sort of stylized versions of the Ghostbusters that Playmobil gave us. So I thought, and I managed to pick these up really cheaply as well, so I thought I'd get those because I think they're going to look really good on display. Shock horror, I will actually be opening these and all the other Playmobil sets. I know that's an unusual thing for me to say. You don't hear Monkey Boy saying that very often, because as you guys know, I normally keep everything in the package. But here I have Peter, Winston, Ray and Egon, and I will be opening these along with the other Playmobil sets. So they'll be coming up in a few weeks. Let's just move those out of the way. I keep knocking the camera, I do apologise about that. I've got hardly any room in here, and at the moment it's full of Playmobil stuff. So I keep knocking the tripod, I'm afraid. Okay, the next thing that I picked up is the biggest item, and I don't know if I'll get it all on camera, but it is this. It is the Ghostbusters Firehouse playset. It's 228 pieces, and it's an amazing playset. It's got loads of accessories that come with it, and it's just really cool. So yeah, that's the next item that I bought. I'll see if I can flip it around so you can see some of the stuff that's included in the set. As you can see down here, there's all sorts of stuff. There's desks, shelves, lamps, chairs. There's a tripod with a camera on it to recreate the scene with Egon and Lewis Tully when he's got the colander on his head. It does come with Lewis Tully with the colander on his head there, and Egon in his lab coat. It also comes with a Ray figure, a Janine figure, and the library ghost, quite bizarrely. But yeah, a really nice set, loads of accessories as you can see. So I'll be looking forward to putting this one together and showing it on camera if I can, but it is a monster of a toy or a play set. So yeah, that's the next thing that I got. Let's pop that one off to the side. Now, moving away from the Ghostbusters theme, the next thing that I've got to show you guys is the Back to the Future DeLorean set, which is a 64-piece set, and it does have lights that work. I forgot to mention the two Ecto-1 vehicles have lights and sounds. This one just has lights, and down here we can see now this is a bit cheeky of them, really. They've put an image here of the 2-pack of Doc and Marty in the 50s, in their 50s costumes, but this isn't actually included in the set. So I think that's a little bit of a slight bit of cheekiness on the part of Playmobil. They've put this down here, and they have included the different set number. But at a glance, you would perhaps think that this twin pack was included in the set, and it's not. I did have to pick that up separately. So here is the twin pack of Marty and Doc in the 50s outfits. So yeah, 1955 edition apparently. So there's that. So I will be doing a Playmobil Back to the Future video as well. And then just to round out the collection, this isn't actually part of an 80s property, but this is something that I saw and I really like the look of, and I found it very cheaply, so I thought I would get it as well. It is the City Action Police Cruiser, and I think the car looks really cool. It has working lights at the top, and it just looked really cool. Now I know it won't necessarily fit in with my other Playmobil retro items, because this is obviously a modern looking police car, but I just really like the look of it. If we just flip it round to the back, we can see there it comes with a couple of police officers. It's got a working boot or trunk, and yeah, I just thought it looks really cool. And also what I like about these Playmobil sets is the police are armed. Now, as many of you will know, quite a few toy companies now are not producing action figures with weapons. You have to either buy the weapons separately or just make do without weapons. And I think it's really interesting that Playmobil, which is intended for ages, well, I'm not sure. Let's see if we can see what it says. I'm not sure what ages this is intended for, but I would say probably from like 3 to 10 years of age. And yet they have weapons, they have guns, which I think is really cool. So yeah, that's the last item that I got in the collection. Now there's no way I'll be able to get all this on camera, so I'll pop a photograph up just of the Playmobil haul, so you can see what I've got to deal with. And I'll be doing that over the next few weeks. I probably won't do one every week. I'll space them out a little bit, but that's just to give you guys a bit of a heads up of what's coming up on the channel. If you don't like Playmobil, I don't know what to tell you really. I do. I think it's really good. I think these sets are excellent value for money. For example, the Ecto 1A that I've got complete in the box, I picked up for the price of probably the equivalent of 2 Hasbro Black Series figures, and I just think the value for money is incredible. I'm probably repeating myself now, but yeah, they really are. They do represent some very good value indeed. If you're in two minds about whether to get any Playmobil, I hope that I can convince you to get some over the next few weeks, because they really are excellent. So that's about it. We'll bring Mr. Carrot back in for the end of the video. But thanks so much for watching, guys. If you did like the video, please do give it a thumbs up and share it with any other camel kidnappers you may know. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and leave me a comment and let me know what you thought of this week's haul. Are you looking forward to seeing the Playmobil sets over the next few weeks? But hope you'll stick with the channel if you don't like Playmobil. There will be some other stuff featured as well. But yeah, I'm rambling now, so I guess I'd better make like a shepherd and get the flock out of here. See you next time. Bye.